after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These two teams all tied after one. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand
when I'm supposed to.
zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Moore. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot. Watch the shot. 18. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down. Moore. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Moore. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. Get the ball.
Throwing is Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check, 47. Blue there.
Eason sets to throw it. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Moore. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moore. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off the play fake. Moore. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, Gilmore. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, Moore. He'll find Lindsey here, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Moore finding Knox there. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for...
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Indy. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads. Teams playing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Gilmore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And Diggs has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, Gilmore. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Moore. He finds his man complete. It's Lindsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gilmore. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Moore. He finds his man complete. It's Lindsey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Eason. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach reach back for it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On second down now, Gilmore. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. Lindsey on the receiving end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man complete. That's Lindsey. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Eason to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Eason. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, Moore. Being chased, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.